Hey everyone, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 7 of the Nichi Bei Cafe. It's Ryan, and I'm back with your co-host.
Jay here. As always, this monthly live streaming program is brought to you by the Nichi Bei Foundation and the Nichi Bei News through the benevolence of the Henry and Tomoya Takahashi Charitable Foundation. If you enjoy what we're doing here on the cafe, please be sure to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button on YouTube for more content just like this.
Also, hit that bell icon to be notified of any new content on our YouTube channel, and leave a like and comment down below if you have any suggestions for future episodes or just want to say hi. For today's show, we will be focusing on local Japanese-American cuisine and hopefully introduce you to some of the best local bites that you've never had.
Wow. For our pastry selection, Nichi Bei goes on a search for summer sweets in San Francisco's Japantown. And for our salad selection, our contributing writer, Akira Olivia Kumamoto, visits the Southern California favorite Gardena Bowl Coffee Shop, a community hangout.
For our chef special, we visit Monica and Chad Kaneshiro of Diamond Head General Store for a small chat and a taste of Hawaii.
For dessert, we introduce Kota's Kitchen, a new segment on the cafe where our advertising manager and in-house Japanese cook, Kota Morikawa, shows you how to make Japanese food on an electric skillet.
And stick around to be treated to some news bites that might be of interest to you and other NorCal locals.
Finally, we end the program tonight with tips of events that are coming up in the next month and beyond.
So without further delay, let's start the cafe. Starting off with our pastry selection tonight, Nichi Bei takes a stroll through San Francisco's Japantown in an effort to satisfy our summer sweet tooth. Our video editor, Reina Sango, documents our search for Japantown's best. Please check it out. Hey everyone, we would like to introduce our recommended list of places to visit for summer sweets. We had the pleasure of trying various items from all of the places on this list, and we guarantee that you want to try these out for yourself. First on the list is Gina Bakes. A Korean-inspired bakery, Gina Bakes offers some of the most delicious and unique pastries in Japantown. The bakery is renowned for innovative spins put on already well-known bakery items such as croissants, cream puffs, and others. Their most popular items consist of their kalbijimi croissant, injolmi croissant, and their matcha, hojicha, and black sesame cream puffs. Certain items are only available on certain days of the week, so please be on the lookout for these items. Matcha Cafe Maiko started in Hawaii and began its journey to deliver the finest quality matcha products and desserts out there. They offer a large variety of desserts such as sundaes, floats, fraps, and shaved ice as part of their seasonal menu. We had the pleasure of trying the Maiko Special with matcha vanilla soft serve, boba sundae with matcha soft serve, and hojicha shaved ice. It's the perfect shot for the hot summer season. Uji Time, which began as a pop-up in 2016, is the first and only taiyaki shop in San Francisco's Japantown. Uji Time offers a style of dessert that blends Japanese culture with other cultures, providing sweets loved by people of all ages. They have a wide range of offerings, from taiyaki desserts to mochi ice cream and drinks as well. It is located on the first floor of the Japantown East Mall around the corner from Daiso. Little Sweet is a local American brand inspired by Taiwanese-style milk tea. Every drink is handcrafted to order and guaranteed to be fresh every single time. And we go here all the time. My personal favorites would be the white gourd milk tea and the black sugar fresh milk with boba. But everything else is so good it's hard to choose. As a general favorite among Nichi Bei staff, Little Sweet is located at 1660 Gary Boulevard next to the 38 Muni bus stop.
Thanks for that segment, Reina. So many options to choose from.
I know, right?
Wow.
Everything looked so good. Big thanks to all the places that allowed us to film, and shout out to Jonathan at Little Sweet for literally always taking care of us as regulars. Just wanted to shout him out.
Like we're there every day.
Every single day.
Next, we continue to fill our belly with our salad. We have a story from contributing writer and video reporter Akira Olivia Kumamoto, where Gardena comes to play, Gardena Bowl. Adjacent to a bowling alley is a community hangout where Japanese and Hawaii-inspired dishes fill the menu, as well as your stomachs. We'll hear how the Gardena Bowl coffee shop has become more of a community institution.
Believe it or not, the best Japanese Hawaiian fusion food in the continental US may be nestled in the corner of a bowling alley in Gardena, California. This South Bay staple has been serving up crowd favorites for decades and is one of a few old-fashioned Japanese Hawaiian cafes still standing in California. Authentic laulau with lomi lomi, big bowls of Simon, and an array of mouth-watering breakfast options. Gardena Bowl Coffee Shop has been co-owned by Hideki Obayashi and Frank Nakano for over 20 years. The brother-in-laws first bought the business in 2001 with little experience in running a restaurant.
Most of the menu was here already when we took over. We've added more than a few things, but we were customers here before we took over, and we always liked the food, and so we just wanted to continue the business because of our own love for it. We have customers that come in from outside just for the food, but we also have a lot of customers that come and eat and bowl. Yeah, it's a mixture of both.
Both Obayashi and Nakano have favorite dishes from the cafe's long, abundant menu.
I like the garlic chicken, and I like the salads.
I would say my favorites would be the oxtail and the lau lau. They're just delicious. But I also love the sausage, eggs, and rice. I mean, that's what I originally came here for, was breakfast. You know, it's like one of the few places left, you know, where Japanese American style cafes where you can get steamed rice with your breakfast, which is nice.
Nichi Bei was offered a taste of some of the cafe's prime dishes. The Portuguese sausage was perfectly salty and juicy. It paired wonderfully with an over-easy egg and a steaming pile of fresh white rice. The oxtail soup featured a deep, rich broth that tasted like it had been stewing for days, despite it only taking a few hours to make. The oxtail meat tenderly fell off the bone and mixed nicely with large pieces of bok choy, crunchy peanuts, mushrooms, and carrots. The bacon fried rice with the fried egg was the perfect morning wake-me-up. Every bite boasted crispy chunks of bacon and fresh green scallions. And finally, for all you garlic lovers, the garlic chicken wings with mac salad had us jumping for joy. The wings were crispy on the outside and tender and juicy on the inside, and had a fantastic kick of savory, garlicky goodness in every bite. The mac salad was unique in that it included potatoes. It had the ideal ratio of creamy, salty, and sweet.
There used to be maybe 6 or 7 regular things on the board every day. But then when the young people started coming with their cameras and Yelp, you know, these kind of things, we had to step it up along with everyone else. And people just seemed to like our food.
Though many small businesses have suffered financially due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Gardena Bowl Coffee Shop was able to weather the storm and continues to stand strong in the community. The amount of Japanese American cafes have slowly dwindled over the past few decades, but Obayashi and Nakano believe their place will continue to serve Gardena and the South Bay for a long time due to their unmatched hospitality and many regulars.
We have really great food.
It's a great place to come and bring your family because there's so many things to do besides the food. You can bowl, they have an arcade, they have a bar if that's what you like as well, a sports bar, and a pool room. So there's a little bit for everybody.
Thanks to Akira Olivia Kumamoto for that wonderful story.
For our chef special tonight, we head to San Bruno, where the Diamond Head General Store is located. I was fortunate enough to chat with the owners, Monica and Chad Kaneshiro, about their background, and we also check out some of their food for a taste of Hawaii. Spoiler, it's delicious.
Left me at home, but it's fine.
Imagine opening a restaurant in the same place where you grew up, then having the pandemic pivot you in a new direction. That is exactly what happened to Chad and Monica Kaneshiro, owners of the San Bruno-based, Japanese Hawaiian food-inspired Diamond Head General Store by Morningwood.
I grew up in restaurants. My parents own restaurants. This used to be my mom's restaurant originally. We've been in this spot for 30 years, so I literally grew up in this location. It used to be a tofu house, and then she said, one day, I'm gonna retire. Do you want the spot? I said, I'll take it. I quit my job, and then a month later he quit his job. Then we painted everything, we did everything, and that's how we just started.
Yeah.
The pandemic afforded Chad and Monica to rethink what they missed about Hawaii and what then sit-down Morningwood restaurant was good at. They pivoted into the Diamond Head General Store and developed a to-go menu, bringing with it the Morningwood small portion menu. The Diamond Head General Store is modeled after local mom-and-pop hole-in-the-wall restaurants or general stores that Chad frequented growing up in Hawaii.
We were able to pivot right away from a sit-down restaurant into a to-go restaurant. So our combined experience actually let us pivot Morningwood into a to-go only spot. And during that kind of spawned the idea of Diamond Head General Store.
We couldn't go to Hawaii, which is, where we go twice to 3 times a year. So we're like, why not bring Hawaii to us and then share that with people? So that's why we wanted to decorate here like as if we were going to a general store out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's actually a good point. We were so used to going back home, 2-3 times a year that we started missing it. And, it's like, why don't we bring a slice of traditional Japanese Hawaiian general store up here from Hawaii? And, general stores and small little takeout mom and pop spots are what we love to eat when we're down there. We don't go to fine dining restaurants in Hawaii. We go to the we go to the small hole in the walls that are run by a grandma, grandpa, or a family.
Chad and Monica say some of their island favorites are not only tasty but also island size as well. Chad is proud about the uniqueness that they developed in their menu.
The two most popular that come to our mind right now is definitely the locomoco. We think our locomoco is pretty damn good. Our mochiko chicken plate, our fried mochiko chicken plate, is probably number one or two amongst most ordered dishes here. We did a spin. I don't know if you're familiar with traditional Japanese mochiko chicken. It's a little softer and chewier as opposed to like a fried chicken where it has that crust. So we love fried chicken, so we decided to do kind of like our take on mochiko fried chicken, which is like a weird combination of southern fried chicken and mochiko chicken.
I guess so.
Yeah. So
It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Our Nichi Bei host Ryan asked Chad and Monica what is their personal favorites on the menu.
Do you guys have any favorite dishes for yourselves that you guys produce or are particularly proud of?
I like the musubis.
I like locomoco.
The locomoco and the mochiko chicken are our two most, the two dishes we're the most proud of, because one, we couldn't find a good locomoco up here. That's why.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
No, personally, we couldn't find a good locomoco up here at the time, and then so we decided to make our version of a locomoco, which deviates from a lot of the other places around here where they use just a straight frozen patty, where we do more of we bring in fresh ground beef, We make our own proprietary mix, and then which is softer, more like a meatloaf style. And then we do that here. A lot of the older Hawaiian places in Hawaii will do that, make them more of a meatloaf style patty, as opposed to just a straight beef patty where it's kind of tough after it's cooked.
Be on the lookout on their Instagram channel for the special items that sell out fast at the Diamond Head General Store.
Oh, butter mochi and chiffon cake. Yeah. So chiffon cake, guava chiffon cake, Monica makes. She's our designated pastry chef.
I do it because he didn't want to do it.
I hate baking. So the guava chiffon cake is super popular and it's very limited. She only does it when she feels like it. And then our butter mochi, which we didn't see up here until we started doing it. It's pretty popular. When we do it fresh, it sells out like that. So.
We bake a pan every day.
Yeah. So.
And what is a Hawaiian General Store without shaved ice? The order window has an immense selection of flavors, and it's Hawaiian size. Chad and Monica continue to develop their menu using their collective experience in cooking.
She's more used to doing higher volume than I was.
He's the brains and I'm the muscle.
Yeah. Whatnot and
food, I make the bulk. He creates the idea, and then we adjust from there.
Yeah.
If we have a better idea, then we just add to it.
Once we have the finished plate, and then we both kind of critique it ourselves, whether it needs a tweak here, a tweak there, a different presentation, whatnot.
So. We don't take criticism lightly, so that's where we.
Happy pandemic ending. Morningwood, theirs and many others Hawaiian Japanese brunch favorite, reopened in San Mateo after a 2-year hiatus. For a Hawaiian Japanese inspired menu, we give it a 5 musubis. The Diamond Head General Store is located at 260 El Camino Real in San Bruno, and the hours are Wednesday through Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're closed Monday and Tuesday. This is Greg Gloria for Ryan Yamamoto for the Nichi Bei Cafe.
On to our dessert. We are so proud to present Kota's Kitchen, a new Nichi Bei Cafe segment that demonstrates that quality Japanese food can be made from just a simple electric skillet. Chef Kota shows you how to make food from the Nichi Bei office.
In this episode, Kota teaches us how to make a new Nichi Bei office favorite, impossible curry. Why is it impossible, you might ask? It isn't because of the skillet. We use the popular plant-based meat substitute, impossible ground pork. Let's dig in.
Yahoo! Welcome to Kota's Kitchen. Here, I will show you how to cook Japanese curry. The concept of Kota's Kitchen is centered around fun and easy Japanese casual cooking that you can do anywhere, like this office setting, to feed your colleagues and your friends. To make this extremely easy for you, I use measuring cups, teaspoons, as little as possible, or even none at all. Let's get started. Alright, so we are using this electric pan that you can use in your office. First, we are using this oil, just pouring. Then now we put chopped green onion. Not a green onion, this is an onion. I grow lots of green onion, that's why. I just couldn't help saying green onion. Alright, so you stir it until onion becomes kind of a see-through or reddish, yellowish, whatever they're called. When you chop onion, the tiny liquids come to your eye and then that makes you cry, right? So the one secret is you put onion in the refrigerator first. If it's cold, the onion, doesn't splash on your face for some reason. I don't know why, but try it next time. Now onion is now see-through and then yellowish right now. So let's put meat. Today, I call it, this is an impossible curry. That means we are putting this impossible pork. So this impossible pork is developed by the Bay Area company. And this tastes just like pork, but it's made out of soy product. Today I'm feeding about more than 10 people. So yeah, this is the amount I use. This is about 2 pounds. Right, now the meat is about to be cooked. Next, we are going to put chopped potatoes and carrots. And yeah, like this much. You don't need to cut so thin or too small or too big. Just one bite size. Oh, by the way, so this potato is coming from my garden. Looks a little different. The skin's still on. It's organic, so you can eat it. And today, there's one secret ingredient. It's zucchini. This is also coming from my garden. So today, yeah, I chopped my skin here. Dump everything in. Right. Then stir around. So you stir around, I would say a few minutes. So far, it's so easy, right? Anyone can do it. Next, we will pour in water. I'm going to use this torokeru kare. And this says water you have to pour in 1400 milliliter. So I'm going to use also half of it. So you have to put 2200 milliliter of water. So this is something that you cannot mess up. This is the only time I use measuring cup today. If you pour too little water, it becomes so sticky, and if you put too much water, it becomes so watery. And I'm using actually chicken stock. You can still use water, but I prefer using chicken stock. Maybe half and half. Half water, half chicken stock. And some people use milk. Not today, but please use milk too. It's like half and half. Alright, so this is 1 liter. Then water. Another liter. So now 200 milliliter is missing, but I would say this is good enough. You can always add in. But if you put too much, then there's nothing you can do, right? So mix them well. And let's put the cover. Let's wait for 20 minutes. Right, now 20 minutes about passed. So let's see, it's already making noise. So it's simmering, and potatoes and carrots must be soft enough right now. So now we will put this curry cube. So this one box will serve you about 10 people. So I put 1.5, so it's about 15 people serving today. Are you guys excited? Yeah! Oh, good! Then it's going to melt down in there. So they said don't cook with the cube in until it gets melt. So I will turn off the heat and then wait for about 5 minutes. I'll make sure the cubes are kind of spread out. Alright, let's wait for 5 minutes. Alright, after putting in the curry cube, it's been 5 minutes. Let's see. Oh, here you can see keeps melting down. So I put the heat on and then keep on stirring until it becomes ready. So this is very easy, very entry level Japanese casual cooking. And I believe anyone can do this as long as you can cut vegetable. And usually in Japan, kids started to learn how to cook, and curry is probably the very first Japanese, dish that kids learn. So why not? Alright, now it's kind of sticky enough, not too liquidy, almost ready. Right, the curry is done, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next show. ではまた。
Next up, we will present a calendar of upcoming events for the next couple of months. But first, we'd like to thank everybody for continuing to support our YouTube channel, and that we hope that you enjoy our future content featuring our Japanese and Japanese American community.
So continue to support us by telling your friends and family and loved ones to subscribe so that they don't miss a single episode of our program, as well as video segments from the show and other special videos in between.
Many thanks to Kota-san for that recipe. Next up, we will present a calendar of upcoming events for the next couple of months. But first, we would like to thank everybody for continuing to support our YouTube channel and hope that you enjoy our future content featuring our Japanese and Japanese American community.
So, continue to support us by telling your friends and family and loved ones to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that they don't miss a single episode of our program, as well as video segments from the show and other special videos in between. That said, it's time for tonight's tips, which will include our community calendar. But first, we'd like to share a preview of our annual Nichi Bei Day of Giving on September 4th, our largest annual fundraiser, as well as our second Nichi Bei Day with the A's on September 2nd. We hope that you can participate in these important events, which helps to fuel our operation.
The 7th annual Nichi Bei Day of Giving, our largest fundraiser of the year, is coming up on September 4th. Your generous support can help us expand staff capacity for our nonprofit organization, create reserve funding for unexpected needs, support innovative and engaging community programs, and help us build for the future. If we reach $40,000, we will receive a $40,000 matching donation from the Craig Foundation. We're collecting many more matching donations, $500 and above. You can help us by making an online donation to the Nichi Bei Foundation or any of our special funds on or before Monday, September 4th, creating your own fundraising page or team, perhaps in memory of a loved one, or by visiting www.nichibei.org/give-to-nichibei for details. Those who donate will be eligible for some great thank you gifts, including if you donate $100 or more, you'll receive a 1-year digital edition subscription to the Nichi Bei News and Community Resource Guide. Between $250 to $499 will be a 1-year digital subscription and tote and community resource guide. A donation between $500 to $999 will be a 1-year premium edition subscription, a bucket hat and tote and community resource guide. And a donation of $1,000 or more will be a 2-year premium edition subscription and bucket hat and tote and community resource guide. All donors through September 4th will also be eligible for Day of Giving drawings for many different prizes, including a 1-year subscription to masterclass.com, which has an $180 value, featuring courses taught by industry leaders such as Modern Japanese Cooking with Nikki Nakayama, Ukulele with Jake Shimabukuro, Basketball with Steph Curry, and many more. So don't forget to tune in on Monday, September 4th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for our Day of Giving livestream, Webathon, featuring the launch of a new website, the launch of new Japanese language section, the publication of A Nikkei Harvest by Arthur A. Hansen with Wayne Maeda, live raffles for donors, including subscriptions to masterclass.com, the best of the Nichi Bei Cafe, live fundraising updates, and upcoming events and programs. So please donate today to get some great gifts. It's our way of thanking you for your generous support. And help us build a legacy for the future by contributing to our 7th annual Nichi Bei Day of Giving. Visit www.nichibei.org/give-to-nichibei.
Next is our News Bite segment, highlighting events over the past month, including stories from the pages of the Nichi Bei News. First off, we feature the presentation of Nobuko Miyamoto's 120,000 Stories, which helped to celebrate the Japanese Cultural and Community Center of Northern California's 50th anniversary, August 5th, at the Presidio Theater in San Francisco. The event also marks 50 years since Miyamoto, Charlie Chin, and Chris Iijima recorded the iconic We Are the Children, an anthem for the Asian American movement that was part of the groundbreaking album Grain of Sand. Miyamoto and a team of 8 musicians traced her roots to the Santa Anita Assembly Center in 1942, taking the audience through her early showbiz career on the Broadway stage and in Hollywood as one of the few Asian American performers, then her emergence in the 1960s as Chris and Joanne, with her embrace of her own Asian American identity and the power of inclusion. Miyamoto's stories address issues such as race, gender, multiculturalism, and climate change, stories that are as relevant today as she was 50 years ago. Next, the streets of San Francisco's Japantown came alive with the 49th Nihonmachi Street Fair on August 5th and 6th. The festival featured 2 stages, the Webster Street Summer of Love stage and the Clear Channel Outdoor stage in the Peace Plaza, as well as Asian Artisans, Children's World, Doggy World, and Sounds of Thunder car show. Founded in 1973, the Nihonmachi Street Fair was hatched as an idea to provide leadership and mentorship opportunities for the youth of Japantown, and to honor the cultural heritage that was, at the time, at risk of being displaced. The Nihonmachi Street Fair has a long history of including local entertainment that have spanned genres from taiko to hip-hop to salsa, rock, and jazz as well. A solemn reflection to remember those who have passed, the Soto Mission of San Francisco, Sokoji, held its 5th annual Toro Nagashi, or Floating Lantern Festival, on July 22nd in San Francisco's Japantown. During the Obon season, which falls in the middle of July on the lunar calendar, it is said that the spirits of ancestors return to this world and offerings are made to their graves and Buddhist altars. The Toro Nagashi ceremony is held to mark the safe return of these spirits to the world of the Buddha by floating lanterns to send them off. Our most recent event, the 4th annual Atomic Bomb Commemoration, presented by the Nichi Bei Foundation and Friends of Hibakusha in collaboration with the Japanese American Religious Federation of San Francisco on August 9th, 78 years from the date of the atomic bombing of Nagasaki, Japan. For the first time, we held a program that was both in person at the Konko Church of San Francisco and live-streamed. The event featured an interfaith ceremony conducted by the Japanese American Religious Federation of San Francisco, a moving Lanterns of Remembrance ceremony to honor the Hibakusha, or atomic bomb survivors, and the film Pictures from a Hiroshima Schoolyard, written and directed by Brian Reichard and produced by Shizumi Shigeto Manali. The event honored the memories and legacies of atomic bomb survivors and their urgent message for world peace. The atomic bomb commemoration, titled A Remembrance for Peace, featured the presence of 3 local atomic bomb survivors, Jack Dairiki, Seiko Fujimoto, and Reverend Nobuaki Hanaoka. And we close our news bites with the completion of the 21st class of the Nikkei Community Internship Program, a statewide initiative which allows college students to support the work of community organizations, while increasing their own understanding of contemporary issues affecting Japanese Americans. Coordinated by the Japanese Community Youth Council in Northern California, the Japantown Community Congress of San Jose, and Kizuna in Southern California, the program supports the development of the next generation of community leaders.
And I've always said, and I've always believed, that when young people identify what they need and what's important to them and what they want from the community, that really leads to successful programs. And I think the proof is in the last 21 years that we've had this program produce so many young leaders for this community who are doing so many things in all of our Japantowns and other parts of many Japanese American communities.
The Nichi Bei Foundation, as in years past, hosted our own NCI intern, Alicia Chang. Alicia, a student at Wheaton College in Massachusetts, worked on 2 soon-to-be-launched websites, including our online Japanese American Community Resource Guide, among other marketing functions. We are proud to support the NCI program, donating $3,000 in proceeds from our annual Northern California Soy and Tofu Festival to support the program. For more up-to-date news like this, please be sure to subscribe to the Nichi Bei News, carrying on a legacy of 124 years of community leadership through media at www.nichibei.org/subscribe.
Many thanks to Kota-san for that recipe. Next up, we will present a calendar of upcoming events for the next couple of months. But first, we would like to thank everybody for continuing to support our YouTube channel and hope that you enjoy our future content featuring our Japanese and Japanese American community.
So, continue to support us by telling your friends and family and loved ones to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that they don't miss a single episode of our program, as well as video segments from the show and other special videos in between. That said, it's time for tonight's tips, which will include our community calendar. But first, we'd like to share a preview of our annual Nichi Bei Day of Giving on September 4th, our largest annual fundraiser, as well as our second Nichi Bei Day with the A's. Well, everyone, thanks so much for joining us for our 7th episode of Season 2. And everyone say thank you to Jay for being our co-host for today. Thank you to Jay.
Thanks, Ryan. I enjoyed being a part of the cafe today and keeping the community connected, informed, and empowered.
A big thank you to the Henry and Tomoya Takahashi Charitable Foundation.
Please put up the logo.
Do it, the logo.
For their continued support of the cafe. We greatly appreciate our collaboration with you in finding new ways to engage our Nikkei community. In this episode, we celebrated stories about local Japanese American food, and we hope that you enjoyed what we, and of course all of our featured chefs, cooked up from the cafe menu today. Thanks again for joining us at the Nichi Bei Cafe.